I was so excited to be asked to participate in the Rennie Catton's Hanukkah candle lighting because it's been a long-standing niggle of mine that public Hanukkah lightings have been performed by men. So I wanted to start with an exploration of women's obligation to light Hanukkah candles. The starting point is the Gemara in Tractate Shabbat 23a, which states, a woman certainly lights, for Rabbi Yoshua ben Levi said, the mitzvah of Hanukkah candles is obligatory on women, for they too are part of the miracle. This mirrors the position in Megillah 4a about the hearing of Megillah Esther and Purim and Pesachim 108 about the drinking of the 4 cups of wine at the Pesach Seder. Based on the usual rules on women and time-bound positive mitzvot, we would have thought that women would be exempt from all 3 of these mitzvot. However, since women were part of that miracle in each of these 3 instances, an obligation was put on women as well. All 3 mitzvot are rabbinic in origin and specifically arise to fulfill the biblical mitzvah of publicizing a miracle. So given the nature of these mitzvot, the Shulchan Aruch, the Code of Jewish Law, 675.3 rules that a woman lights Hanukkah candles, for she too is obligated in the mitzvah. Thus, it seems clear that women are obligated just like men, and the burden of proof falls on those who think otherwise. I was contemplating this when considering the reality that not only do women often not light candles themselves, but when it comes to communal lightings, the communal consensus seems to be for women not to light, so as not to offend the most religiously devout who may be present. But why have we allowed those who describe themselves as the most religiously devout to dictate community policy, thus allowing for women to be hidden and marginalised? Hanukkah is a festival when we commemorate the implications of the Maccabees being banned from practicing their faith. So now we celebrate our freedom of religious belief enshrined in human rights law. But what of those who are living in religious communities where the leaders have taken away other human rights? I jointly set up Nachamu, a human rights lobbying charity, as I felt that whilst the Jewish community was good at raising awareness of human rights abuses in far-flung locations around the world, nobody wanted to speak out about the human rights abuses that are happening on our doorstep to other Jews in the cities in which we live. These abuses are not perpetuated by governments, but by religious leaders. Through my work with Nachamu, I've met young men who have had their right to education taken away, and men and women who did not have the right to marry who they wanted at a time that was good for them. I've unfortunately met victims of abuse who have been unable to report the atrocities that happened to them due to the social consequences at the time, and now with the passage of time, a lack of evidence. I've met people who are unable to earn an honest living due to their lack of education and the community's attitude that has normalised benefit fraud and tax evasion. And I've met so many people from whom basic autonomy and how to lead their adult lives has been stripped away from them, leaving them trapped in undesirable circumstances. As we light our Hanukkahs, in the spirit of publicising the Hanukkah miracle, let's all resolve to publicise this human rights abuse and to find new ways of helping those who are afflicted.